Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that on the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. So Clemson's offense will go to work first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Duke's offense will have its first possession of the game. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good.
Oh, he's got some space. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Vincent. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's not.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Makes a man miss. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Blue Devils are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
It'll be third and long. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got a man, it's Morris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. Gets away from one, finds room. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Got it in the middle, it's Morris. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab, it's Morris. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Punts it out of the air. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Vincent. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
And that's a really nice. The defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got his man. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Moves it forward just a bit. A pickup of 1 to the 35. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Clemson. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the touchdown Tigers. Great job by the back on the option.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man. It's not. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. Pulls it in, it's not.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And the Blue Devils decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The give on the inside. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man out of the backfield. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know.
Turning it on. Got a little space. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it on the left. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
He gets upfield, and how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And they're not on the same page there. These RPOs have really evolved. At one time, it was just a short pass, a little pop pass you would look for every now and then. This time they took a shot off of it.
And these RPOs have changed coverages for the defenses. I mean, the zone coverage nowadays is out the window because I got to find a way to somehow match up with you and take away all that short stuff. Okay, well, my answer is now I'm going to take shots down the field. Great job by the defense understanding what they were seeing.
The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. He leaves it with his back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under fire. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. They'll go to the ground. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
On the run, still looking. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Lofts one high and deep. Brings it down on the right side. Running free. Touchdown, Clemson! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Blue Devils come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Gets it past the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Morris. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Catch in the middle, it's not. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to New Mexico State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin.
This defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. They go to the draw. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turns it on in midfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The give to the back. Past the 30. Finds a crease at the 20. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. The give to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
He'll return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special team.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson. Lining up for the PAT. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The play action fake. Complete to the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. With the catch, it's Morris.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Grabs it inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Blue Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his big tight end. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. They'll try to power it in. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Quarterback on the keeper. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. And he's coming out of the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. To the air on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
The sure hands, it's not. Bounced off his feet.
I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And the Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. Still on his feet. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Unloads quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Duke! In a lot of losses, just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit. Down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Bean. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Finding open areas. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to him again. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Swings it out to the flat.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking to throw for it. Makes the catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. 5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And they'll take a knee. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And the quarterback takes a knee. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.
Number 15 in punt formation to kick it away.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference champion.